Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. This is part 51, and we have passed through the road to Viridian City, and we are in Viridian City, of course. And, gotta find out what Fireball is thinking. A nostalgically familiar scent. Yeah, that's what Fluffer was smelling, but I guess since Fireball smelled the same sort of nostalgically familiar scent, I guess it's legit. I guess it's some sort of reference to the first generation or something. But even still, having gone to Viridian City, we are actually going back now. Yeah, that wasn't a very long stay. The only reason to actually get there was to be able to fly back there later. So that was just the whole reason for going there, and nothing more. All right. So now that we are moving backwards, now, oh yeah, see, no, people still want to trade phone numbers. And speaking of still, oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to mention. Yeah, I still am very interested in knowing what my Pokemon think at any given time, because, you know, they make the playthrough. I gotta say, you know, there's a reason why it's called Pokemon SoulSilver, you know, very distinct word there. Anyway, getting level up for Fireball. Ariados, already seen one of them. And, yeah, a pretty good one. Not nearly as bad as that one. That one was just, no. No, I'm alright. I mean, you know, it's so crazy. I just, you know, well, I get nuts when people ask me for my phone number. It's like, no, I mean, what are you, creepy stalker person, you know, go away. But now we're in the Viridian Forest. I couldn't really notice a Pokemon, but hey, I remember this purple-haired person. It's Bugsy from Johto. Yes, the second gym leader. Now, I was really torn here. You know, I was like, he's a gym leader. Maybe I should get his phone number. So, he is like the only exception that I have ever given, despite what I just said about phone numbers. Bugsy is the first person that I have manually registered, aside from the, you know, the people that were automatically registered, you know, beyond my decision. But what in the world? Alright, I like how there's nothing there that indicates that you would not be able to pass through there. And oh boy, a level 3 Weedle. Woo. Alright, we're just gonna move on from that. Try to navigate and maneuver around this little tiny bitty obstacle and get to a shout out. Almighty Lord Timothy says my favorite Pokemon is actually one that hasn't come out yet. Ha! That just shows how old these questions are. Zekrom in Pokemon Black and White. I like it because of how badass it looks, and it also has a unique type combination of Dragon and Thunder. My least favorite Pokemon memory of all time is solving the Regis puzzle in Pokemon Emerald. I spent hours translating that stupid Braille to learn that all the rocks told was the legend of the Regis, and that I needed to leave the cave, which took forever to get to and go get a Relicanth and a Wailord. Yeah, and in the meantime, Lyra decided to bother me once again. Thanks! You know, this is the entire reason why I just don't register anybody's phone number, because they rarely have anything interesting or important to say. What was that? Did you just tell me to be quiet? I'm not gonna be quiet! Look at all the Pokemon! You can't even understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna yell anyway! Alright then. This guy's got an Ariados too, which is interesting, because it wasn't nearly as bad as the other one, but hey, you know, it's a bug type. It has a tendency to get burned, and it doesn't exactly repel fire very easily. Yeah, that's the problem with bug types nowadays. They definitely gotta come up with some sort of upgrade and patch for that. But anyway, now I loved Almighty Lord Timothy's story because, for me, I had a friend who had bought the player's guide for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, so I really didn't have to do anything, you know, to sort of figure out, like, what to do. Like, it basically just told you, oh, okay, get a Relicanth and a Wailord. So, you know, I just did that. I mean, getting a Wailord isn't exactly the easiest or most fun thing to do ever, but if you wanted those legendary Pokemon, man, you better do it. But I loved, you know, he looked up and translated the Braille. Now, that's some actual dedication there. I love that, you know, just very convenient as well. You just go on the internet and look it up. Anyway, what? I completely missed what this guy just asked me. Well, he's got 3 Pokemon. What? Bugcatcher Stacy? That's a girl's name. What was this kid's parents thinking? They must have been, like, wishing for a girl, and then it didn't actually happen. They decided to stick with the name Stacy. Yeah, well, I mean, no, there are some guys named Stacy, you know, through history, like, wow, okay, blank sprites, yeah, we're just gonna fix that real quick. Alright, yeah, that was freaky. Everybody had a cloaking watch, apparently. I'm trying to, there was one guy, Stacy, something, I cannot remember, it was like, what was his name? Heck, I'll never remember. Alright. Really, nothing more efficient or beautiful in this world than bug-type Pokemon. Well, I have to beg to differ with you there, good sir. You and your level 28 wheel. What is this guy thinking? Nah. See, wow, okay. You know, wow, okay. Just basically show that Weedle how much of a pushover he is by just using Cut on him. Yeah. Kakuna! Kakuna. Yeah, like Kakana. You know, the cheese spread. Can't remember if I mentioned that ever before. Can't remember if I've actually ever eaten that as well. Cheese. Alright. That'll block you up good. Oh boy, dire hit. Oh, that's right, the thing that I maneuvered around, that was for a leaf stone, which I generally don't need, but if anybody's wondering where to get a leaf stone, there you go. It's in the Viridian Forest. What did he say? He enjoys solid bug Pokemon over squishy bug Pokemon. What does that mean? How do you differentiate between a squishy bug Pokemon and a solid bug Pokemon? Oh, Pikachu. Neat. It's gonna have to do dig on him. I mean, you know, this is Pikachu we're talking about. We gotta be serious about this. Gotta hit him with the super effectiveness. Abner. Wow, okay, these it's weird, just weird. These bug catchers are all weird. I don't know what, oh, okay, that was very convenient. A full restore. Very nice. Man, you know, they take their bug-type Pokemon a little too seriously, to the point of obsession. And there seems to be some sort of item over there, but you know what? I say no. I'm not gonna go back there. Screw it. Alright. So I believe the repels effect wore off. What was I debating whether or not to use one? Alright, then there you go. Using that. Alright. Moving on. Chugging on through. Woo woo. Here comes the fireball train. Yeah. Alright. So moving on to the second half of Route 2. It's a pretty big route. It doesn't exactly include Viridian Forest. But, yeah, it's pretty big. Okay, anyway, talking about Burmy. Yeah, first Burmy of the playthrough. At least I think. I'm pretty sure there was. Like, I remember, I've recalled fighting one, but I might have been thinking about Pokemon Platinum. Yeah, for some reason, I got SoulSilver confused with Platinum, despite the fact that I think it was like a good year in between playing each one. Yeah. That's me for you. In the meantime, Juwon Gamer X75 says, I remember how I first got into Pokemon. I was having a weird dream one day that somehow turned into me being in the back of a car with hospital sirens going off. The fact that I noticed this made me wake up, and what do you know? An episode of the show Pokemon was on TV, the one where Team Rocket causes an accident that makes everyone go to the hospital. Since I had never seen the show, it seemed strange to me, but I got into it, and later on I got into the games. After the rest is history. Interesting. I like that. Alright, we got Fluffer out. He's feeling great. It's good. Good to know. Fluffer. Very, very good. At least I hope that's good. Talking to this old man. I like how he's on his own little raised platform because he is very important. And it's because he gives you the opposite wing that you need to battle either Lugia or Ho-Oh. Depending on, you know, what version you have. In SoulSilver, you will get the Rainbow Wing to go battle Ho-Oh. And in HeartGold, you will get the Silver Wing to go battle Lugia. Escaped me for a second there. Yeah. Alright. Talking to the old gym caretaker. Yeah, he's important. Yeah, oh yeah, I found this a bit weird because it kinda makes it seem like this was the first gym you were supposed to go to. Ah, look at all those badges. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I thought that was strange because why would this be the first gym that you would ever go to when you land in Vermilion City and have to go through so much crap to actually get here? No. Nobody is going to actually do that. It's just not going to happen. Oh, Rhydon. Neat. Ah, look at him sporting a fancy new hairstyle for this game. Yeah, that's Rhydon. I like Rhydon. I remember my first team Pokemon ever on Pokemon Blue included a Rhydon. Just because I thought he was kind of cool and his cry was kind of neat. He's like, can't really imitate it. You know, I'm very terrible at these things. But yeah, 4 times weak to grass type attacks. Fluffer draining the HP right out of him. We're not going to go into details, but it happened. Good job, Fluffer. There's something about Jawan Gamers thingy. I believe, I think, I honestly, I can't remember. You know, I can't remember. You know, I'm very indecisive about this. That was weird. The first time I had actually gotten into Pokemon was, I didn't even have the games. I didn't know anybody that played the games. But just one day I just decided to turn on, I believe at the time it was UPN. And they had Pokemon going on. And it was the episode where Ash was battling Lieutenant Surge. And I believe I caught perhaps the second half of it. And I don't know. It was kind of new to me. You know, it was different. So I just decided to watch it. And I made it a habit of watching it and got really into it. I mean, really into it. But aside from that, we're battling Brock. Yeah, that Brock. The Brock. One and only. He's got himself a fancy new set of clothes. I like that, how they do that, you know, with the well-known characters from the anime, and they just sort of give them, like, a new, sort of updated look, make them look awesome. I like that. They did that with Misty, and now with Brock. So, yeah, that episode. And then, you know, I started watching it, and I distinctly remember, what was it? The episode where Ash was battling the samurai. That was the first time I had ever heard the word novice being correctly pronunciated. I always thought that it was pronounced novice. Yeah. Oh, me. And, what was the other thing? Gosh. Oh, AJ! Yeah, it was an awesome character. Him and his Sandslash. I remember the first time Ash looks inside that tent that AJ is in, there's that picture of a whip hitting or striking a Pokeball, and I sort of like flipped out because I thought he was like a Pokemon poacher. You know, up to that point, they were always talking about like Pokemon poaching and Team Rocket and all that. And I was like, oh, it's a Pokemon poacher. But no, he's just oddly strict with his Pokemon to the point where it's just weird. I don't really approve of AJ's methods, but, well, you know, he's all get her done. Oh, yes, setting up the old Sunny Day Solar Beam combo. Yeah, making sure Fluffer absolutely wrecks them. Yes, very good. Alright, not even going to mess around with Mega Drain. 33 HP, ha! Fluffer can tank it. Fireball getting another level up. That's 3 levels this video. And now he wants to learn Eruption. And the verdict is going to be, well, we're going to look at it for a sec. And lower the user's HP, the less powerful this attack becomes. Well, I had something planned, and Eruption seemed kind of cool, but it only had 5 PP, lol, and I sort of didn't really, I wasn't really feeling it. You know, I was kind of going hit cancel, and then hit cancel, and then hit cancel, and then that finally happened. Wow, okay. Apparently I just sort of missed that. You know, the cutting that out. I apologize for that. Anyway, alright, so we got Kabutops, once again 4 times weak, 2 grass, water and rock type, Solar Beam, wrecking them good. I believe I did this at Misty's gym as well. I think I did for a bit. but I think the majority was Citizens Out. Wasn't that like just a few videos ago? Gee, I can't even remember. Oh well. Feels like it's been ages. Oh boy, good old Rhyhorn. Oh, how can I forget the very first time I ever saw Rhyhorn? This happened. And yeah, that happened. Thank you for making me wait. Yeah, these Rhyhorns, they just have the absolute worst luck. I mean, they run into Fluffer and just bad things happen, man. Bad things. Alright. So, the sunlight faded. And then he's got his good old Onix last. I love that. Deciding for a moment, no, gonna keep Fluffer out. If I recall, Onix is... What? It itches? Alright. Apparently they made Brock really weird in this game. Rock and ground, I believe Onix is. So that's another 4 times weak to grass, as well as water. Either... Whoa! What does he have? 1 HP? Holy crap, that was epic close. You know, Onix just really is not... Oh no! Yeah, this isn't gonna end well, is it? Yeah, it's gonna be very bad for Fluffer! Of course, it's a critical hit. Ah! Alright. We got ourselves a stand-in here. Who are we gonna use? We're gonna use someone very powerful. Someone very intimidating. Go get him, you mad? Show him who's boss. Ow, ow. What? Wow, Brock is really sort of channeling Gygus here with this sort of weird stuff that he's saying. Ah. Yeah, see, I was so under the impression that Brock was gonna come out and use a full restore. But no, he decided to just let his Onix sort of take the brunt of the damage. Yeah, Onix really is such a weak Pokemon. It's kind of scary. And it gives such terrible EXP. My rock hard resistance. Ha ha. Can't make a dirty joke out of that. Boulderbadge, get. I really enjoyed the battle with you. And, alright. Yeah, Rock Slide is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have any rock-type Pokemon. But, hey, awesome. Very awesome attack. I think it's pretty dang powerful. Yeah, I am pretty strong as it is. You know, I guess I can get stronger. You know, there's always that possibility. Caretaker! What'd you think of that? No, it sure didn't, man. I mean, wow. Yeah, I love how they left in the things where you could just sort of avoid the gym trainers, sort of walk around them. Yeah, I don't see the point because, you know, getting the EXP is very important all the time. Very important. So, yeah, I believe that's going to be it for this part of the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. Join me in part 52, where Fluffer will be looking very happy. When I say very happy, man, it's intense. It's intense. Alright, so that is it. I will see you all next time. In space.